Yeah, we back, chat. I said 2 minutes, but y'all know how I go with this live stream thing. Y'all know what we do. Such a live stream thing. Live stream thing, a live stream thing. Live stream thing, a live stream thing. Such a live stream thing. Yeah, chat. We don't play around. We don't play around. We are back with tons of bootleg Gucci for you and your family. We want you to be very happy with your bootleg Gucci now. And if you don't like it, you can return it now. Bootleg Gucci now. You want to return? You want to return your bootleg Gucci now? What do you want to do with your bootleg Gucci? Bootleg Gucci now. Yeah, chat. Oh, my bad. We live. Yeah. 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 Had to get the stream popping. Y'all know I'm a streamer. I am a streamer too now. My boy Cheese said jump in the stream. I am a streamer. You know what I'm saying? Trying to hit them with them streamer numbers. Them streamer numbers. Got to hit them with them streamer numbers. Shout out to my boy QC. Shout out to my brother BJ. Shout out Cheese. Shout out Ron. TSD gang. I am the host that do the most. Fuck around, get your dumb ass smoked. Make you hide that bitch. Pray to the Pope. We the TSD gang. 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 TSD gang. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Hey, Cheese. I don't know why I do that. I try to, hey chat, I try to do like multiple cameras and shit. Let's get on with it. Big stepper. Top notch hoes do the most, not the lesser. Big stepper. Yeah. Now we stream, boy. I'm back to back with the views, boy. Bite the bite, the bite, the bite, the bite with the views, man. I'm bite the bite. Can't stop me, bro. Bite the bite with the views, man. Bite the bite. Bite the bite with the views, chat. They can't fuck with me. Don't bite the bite with the views, chat. Bite the bite. Alright, hold on. I fucked up. They can't fuck with me. Don't bite the bite with the views. My bad, chat. I'm bite the bite. And we are the show. Thank y'all for being here. Hell yeah, TSD gang. They can't fuck with us. All these niggas get shitted on. Shit on you little bitch ass niggas. We are the TSD gang. We are the TSD gang.
I feel like every other day, someone famous being exposed. We were just talking about Little Durk getting arrested and the CEO of Abercrombie getting indicted for S-trafficking. Now, another famous name is under the microscope. This time, it's the biggest name in YouTube history, Mr. Beast, who is being accused of some serious allegations that could not only ruin his career forever, but even land him in prison. Allegations that make Mr. Beast's child-friendly channel come under serious questions. Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome back to The Truth Is, where I drop new videos every other day exposing the truth. In today's episode, we will be talking about Mr. Beast being reported to the feds due to his leaked Telegram chats. But before we begin, I just wanted to let my patrons know that I just released a new Patreon exclusive about one of the top Hollywood directors, Woody Allen. The video is about how Woody Allen got away with marrying his own daughter. If you're a Patreon member and haven't seen it yet, make sure you go check it out after this one. You can find the link in the description or in the comment section. Thank you all. Now, let's get right into it. Over the last couple of years, Mr. Beast has established himself as a generous YouTuber who makes family-friendly content. If you ever watched a Mr. Beast video before, then you should know that his content is mainly targeted towards children. Most of his videos are silly game shows or challenges that only an audience of 12 and under would really be interested in. This obviously led to Mr. Beast over the years developing a fan base mostly focused on children, something that he has managed to completely capitalize on, creating tons of product that he can sell directly to his child audience. Mr. Beast used all these child fans to get his channel to #1. In fact, a channel could only really be at the level of Mr. Beast's channel if the kids are the ones watching. If you want to be at the top on YouTube, you have to have a kid-friendly reputation like Mr. Beast has successfully created for himself. Or, should I say, had successfully created for himself, as since he was exposed a couple months back, his reputation has come under fire. After what his former employee who goes by Dogpack404 said on YouTube about Jimmy, he raised some serious questions about Mr. Beast's brand. Dogpack called out Jimmy for staging his videos, supporting CP artist Shadman, conducting illegal child lotteries, and rigging them. He also accused him of knowing about his close friend Chris Tyson's inappropriate behavior with young fans. See, Dogpack came out exposing Jimmy right after his close friend Chris Tyson was exposed for grooming teens in his Discord server. He was caught sharing adult videos with teens whom he had recruited to be his mods, teens who were fans of the Mr. Beast channel. When these allegations came out, Mr. Beast quickly took steps to distance himself from his best friend Chris Tyson in order to save his company. Mr. Beast made a statement telling his fans that he had no knowledge of his friend's inappropriate behavior, claiming that he was going to do an investigation into the matter to see if any of it was true. The only thing is, Dogpack4...
This where it get interesting, chat. Now, chat, I'm going to be real. I need you to listen carefully to this next part and what Truth says that Dogpack uncovered. You need to listen to this part fucking carefully, chat. Don't let this part go over your head. Don't let it go over your head.
Others exposed that Mr. Beast was an active member on that server where Chris Tyson was grooming these young fans. Mr. Beast was caught on the server making an inappropriate joke with Chris Tyson, which basically proved Jimmy knew all about this grooming beforehand and did nothing, which is rather disturbing for a man who makes child content. After these allegations, many other allegations began to emerge from left and right. He was accused of covering up an SA situation that happened in his workplace, also being accused of knowingly hiring a man who had SA and minor in the past. He was also accused of putting his show's contestants in an unsafe working condition in order to get clicks and views. Eventually, he was even sued for his Amazon Mr. Beast game show that he was working on. Things just weren't getting any better for Mr. Beast, and just a few days ago, things only got worse. Recently, Mr. Beast is getting exposed once again, and this time, things aren't looking so good for him in the slightest. What he is currently being called out for contradicts everything he said in the past about not knowing about Chris Tyson's inappropriate behavior. Several blogs are reporting that Jimmy has been reported to the FBI due to his leaked Telegram chat logs. The leaked chat logs shows conversations between Jimmy, Chris Tyson, and other Mr. Beast employees. The chat logs only seem to further confirm the allegations of Chris Tyson's extremely inappropriate behavior towards young people and Mr. Beast knowing all about it. In the chat logs, Chris Tyson repeatedly posted inappropriate memes and photos. At one point, Chris even posted a photo of a very young teenager in an inappropriate outfit that exposed their chest area. On top of this, the leaked chat logs showed Chris Tyson.
See, now what I'm trying to tell y'all and what I'm trying to get over to y'all is that Mr. Beast was in the chat log. This is a chat called, I don't know if you guys, I deal with this chat, I'm trying to weed, called Telegram. I got one of my plugs use Telegram to show everybody what kind of weed he got, right? So Mr. Beast and his guy, the transgender dude, had a Telegram, a private chat with their moderators who were underage. And they were saying and posting inappropriate pictures with underage kids who were their moderators. This is why I talk the way I do, chat. We're trying to build something, protect the kids. No weirdo shit, because I'll come fucking find you, motherfucker.
being a PDF file. While this was pretty much known about Chris Tyson already, it wasn't all that was discovered in the chat logs. What was also found in the chat logs was Mr. Beast's involvement in all of this. On the Telegram chat logs, according to several Mr. Beast employees, Jimmy changed his username to John Smith at some point after making the Telegram. John Smith, who's actually Jimmy, allegedly interacted multiple times with the
Now hear what they saying. They saying Mr. Beast changed his name so that he can do weird shit. Keep that in mind. So Mr. Beast changed his name in the Telegram and left as Mr. Beast. And he did a Kevin Durant. He did a Kevin Durant. You see what I'm saying? That's what Kevin Durant do on Twitter.
He was behaving inappropriately, posting about his disturbing fantasies. On the chat log, Jimmy and Chris were also caught telling their mods to scrub the Telegram clean in order to erase any proof of their inappropriate behavior. It appears that Mr. Beast had the opportunity long ago to stop Chris Tyson's behavior but didn't. The fact that he didn't and instead covered it all up proves what kind of man he truly is. This was all brought to the forefront by a YouTuber named Roseanne, who posted a video of the alleged chat logs on Twitter. She posted this statement with the video, working to sort through the Mr. Beast company chat logs. Here is part 1 with a few redactions. These are from a Telegram channel that Mr. Beast, John Smith, and these chats used to communicate with Chris Tyson and other employees. Trigger warning, as they discuss many inappropriate topics, especially for a company that targets children. This YouTuber also claims that she went ahead and made a report with the feds so they can look into these chat logs and...
Now, I know y'all heard that. Don't act like y'all ain't hear. He said that girl that went and made a report with the feds. Report with the feds. Report with the feds.
Investigation into Jimmy and Chris is necessary. Honestly, from what is in these chats, I do think an investigation is needed. But considering
all right, Cheese.
how
Good
much
night,
money
Cheese.
Jimmy has and who he's working for.
Hey, shout out to my brother Cheese for getting the live stream started, man. Hey, good night, Cheese. Hope you have a good night. I thank you, man. Take the O out my name. Take the O out. You got it right. You take the O out, nigga. But I love you, Cheese. I appreciate you, man, for getting this stream started. We're just going to do about another hour of the stream, and then we out of here. But I'm glad I started the stream because I got a lot of stuff I want to show the chat. So I thank you for your inspiration, man. I appreciate you, Cheese, because Mr. Beast ain't the only topic we about to have. So I appreciate you, dog.
Be surprised if this turns into nothing. Honestly, with all the things that have come out about Mr. Beast this year, I'm surprised he's still getting hundreds of millions of views on his videos. What makes this so bad is that most of those watching his videos are kids. Kids that we now know people working for Mr. Beast are possibly taking advantage of. Mr. Beast shouldn't have any of these kinds of allegations when he's running a channel dedicated to making child content. His whole brand and marketing are aimed towards children. His Feastable chocolate bars are clearly marketed towards children who watch his channel. A chocolate bar that he's trying to sell as a healthy snack to children, when in reality there's nothing healthy about them. And it's the same with his new product Lunchly he launched with Logan Paul and KSI. Just like with his chocolate bars, his new Lunchable ripoffs is obviously targeted towards children, as Lunchable, the product that is trying to imitate, is marketed towards children. Logan Paul routinely takes advantage of child fans just like Mr. Beast, so it's not surprising they teamed up, and this product is being labeled a disaster. While Jimmy, Logan, and KSI try to market their fake Lunchables as healthy, people have been online reporting issues with their additive full meal. Many people online have been claiming that they received their...
For just $39 a month? Seems too good to be true? It isn't. If you haven't checked your rates recently, you're probably being overcharged for auto insurance.
Lunchly with molded cheese. Things only got worse for the group after a certified doctor confirmed that these Lunchly meals aren't at all healthy. So not only is Mr. Beast allegedly protecting PDF files and running illegal child lotteries, but he's also selling poison as food to kids. Lunchly is just a bunch of heavily processed garbage that I wouldn't recommend to be fed to any child. Is Mr. Beast really the good guy he claims to be, or is it all an act to make money? While Mr. Beast might give a few people some money, which is all for his content, he proves time and time again that he doesn't really care about his child fans. If he runs illegal child lotteries and sells kids diabetes and cancer as food, How is he that good of a person? So many companies who use child labor donate money to charity every year. Does that erase the fact that they use child labor? Does giving money to charity make them good people? In my opinion, no, not at all. These are all just wolves in sheep's clothing preying on the innocent. Mr. Beast has built himself an empire preying on his child fans. Fans that we now know aren't safe while interacting with the Mr. Beast cast. Who knows what else this man is hiding? What else is going on behind the scenes in his company that is being covered up? One thing that I will say is that he does have these soulless eyes that make him look so untrustworthy. And everything that he has been doing lately just further proves that there's something up with Mr. Beast. I believe that with what has been exposed about Mr. Beast, that children should be kept away from him and his platform. He's obviously not the man he presented himself to be. Your children aren't safe while watching Mr. Beast. Chris Tyson allegedly groomed fans of Mr. Beast.
Tyson from Mr. Beast used me and manipulated me and did very inappropriate things with me while I was about 15 years old. I was actually friends with Lava GS at the time, who is the main victim of Chris that everyone has been talking about these last few days, who claims he isn't a victim, but we all know he is, and we all know he probably got paid off. Not only that, but he's also under an NDA from when he worked for Mr. Beast Gaming for 2 years, and he tried to get me to join Mr. Beast Gaming himself, Lava. He's the one who actually sent me the contract and tried to get me to sign the NDA, at which point I ended our friendship because I knew they were just trying to silence me. Me and him were both initially involved in running Chris's Discord server, helping him set up his Twitch streams, and moderating them, technical back-end things that he needed help with. This Discord server that we were a part of had about 10 people in it, most of whom were minors. I'm not sure how they got in there, other than me and Lava. He won a giveaway, and Chris invited him after that. And Chris invited me after I saw one of his tweets asking for help setting up a Garry's Mod server for the 10 million subscriber Mr. Beast video. This turned into us having lots of private conversations with Chris and playing video games with him for hours on end. Not only did we do a lot of unpaid work for him that he promised he would pay us for, he would also frequently bring up topics that was definitely not appropriate to bring up around 15, 16-year-olds, especially with him being like, I don't know, 20, 21 years old. He would even go as far as linking me several different videos throughout the time of me talking with him. Not only that, but he had an NSFW bot in his Discord server before he made it public. So when it was just a private server, his little circle of minors, and he would use this NSFW bot to spam different images, alongside all these 15-year-olds. He would also frequently call me dad and daddy, as well as the others, which I guess we all kind of just took as a joke at the time. You have to think this is someone who we looked up to at the time, we idolized, we thought was the coolest person in the world, so they couldn't really do any wrong in our eyes. But looking back, I was definitely uncomfortable at being called daddy by a 20-year-old, and even just thinking about it now, it's just uncomfortable. This server later went public and became his official Discord server, but before it did, he had me and Lava spend multiple days scrubbing this Discord server clean of all of the N-words he had sent in it, as well as his friends, as well as deleting the NSFW channels and making sure no one could see that he was spamming.
So they gonna try their best to take Mr. Beast down. At first, I used to think like on my own, like, damn, they gonna do Mr. Beast like that? Like, they'll try to get anybody. Like, damn, this nigga makes videos for kids. Like, why in the fuck did they want to, you know what I'm saying, take Mr. Beast down? So that was wild to me, because I always thought, like, you know, it was a reach. Like, to be honest, I always thought it was a reach to try to fuck with Mr. Beast. But, you know, it is what it is. And that's just my early opinion. You know what I'm saying, chat? That was literally just like my early opinion.
Y'all want to hear something? I was raised, babysat by, I never said this on cam, raised and babysat by transgender people. That community. Gay, that community. Because my mother was amongst that community. Those were her friends. Those were her day ones. Those were the people she was incarcerated with. These are some of my babysitters. I was never harmed by anybody transgender. I was never hurt or mistreated, never in my life. And I can actually name these people that are still alive, that are still my mother's friends, that are old people right now. We're going to come after you. Y'all done have more people. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. How many people, transgender, gay, LGBT, how many people have committed suicide because you guys have bashed them? because you guys have went on Twitter rants, because you guys have jumped in their DMs and berated them and bullied them, and some people committed suicide. I bet you it's more than 17. You got a lot of blood on your hand, LGBTQ. Literally bully people into killing themselves. Grown adults, grown men, grown women. You won't address it. But you're talking about black men hate trans, and you only got 17 instances? Documented. How many documents of Twitter suicides do Twitter got from what y'all have done? Y'all supposed to be the ones who want so much acceptance, and y'all come and this is the behavior. This is what you were. This is what we got. So I wish y'all the best out there. Y'all know what I say. Once we all up, stuck like that.
Yo, chat. I don't know if YouTube made that short. I have no idea why that was so short.
Okay.
Because that I had like a major point, and there was a lot of video to go with that, and it looked like you chopped video. Nah, they didn't. All right, I won't play the ending, chat, but I'm gonna play the beginning.
To listen to me, I wouldn't have to worry about those things, because let's talk about some of those numbers that you mentioned. Even when Joe Biden, during his presidential debate, was talking about legalizing young children transitioning, he said his reason was because so many transgender women of color had been murdered. And he said, I think the number now is up to 17. There are thousands of black men that have been murdered. But you won't hear Joe Biden talk about that because those black men did not have a wig on. So I'm not going to elevate, excuse me, I'm not done. Politics. I'm not going to elevate, I'm not going to elevate the issue of transgenderism over black men, because at the end of the day, y'all still black men.
That's Angela Stanton. And I made a video on Angela Stanton probably about a year ago. And I remember people saying like, oh, you don't know her politics and you don't know what the kind of stuff she say. I wouldn't.
There are thousands of black men that have been murdered. But you won't hear Joe Biden talk about that because those black men did not have a wig.
Support, because I'm not into politics. I'm not into like the social spectrum like you guys are. So I don't support or not support. I just listen to what you had to say at that moment. I agree or I disagree, and I move on. You know what I mean? But I'm not into like the whole, like I'm gonna go campaign for you or campaign for your ideas. Like I could absolutely care less about that.
Because now she's dating a black man, so you know she's got to be a little transphobic, right?
I was almost convinced about this whole black men hate transgenders and transgenders are victims of violence and all this.
Because you know what black men brings? Straight black men bring to the community. Transphobia. All of the jazz.
And I always had the exact same stance Angela Stanton had, and I never heard her say that. I was looking around making a judgment call on society and was like, how do these people got all this talk and all this say-so, and we as black men, we as black people, we got nothing? If we don't got on the wig, we don't got nothing. And I thought that was funny. Then I heard a comedian, I don't know if it was Dave Chappelle or somebody said that black men should just keep a pair of high heels in their car, in a purse, you know? And just say, you know, today when you pull me over, this is what I identify as. You see what I'm saying?
Because now she's dating a black man, so you know she's got to be a little transphobic, right?
So I was always just, you know, catch a little bit of hints and, you know, kind of maybe heard some jokes and things that even festered the idea more. But I never heard of like a black man that I know like tell me like he clowning on transgenders or he was hit on by a trainee and he wanted to beat him up or anything like that. I never heard like I've been with other black men in public, seeing transgender people. We've never had a conversation about it. It was just a person walking by us. We never calculated this whole like make an interaction with this person, have a conversation about them now that we've seen them. I've never thought that this was a thing. so many trans. Oh, you know, black men. You know how black men hate trans. Oh, you know, black men hate trans. Oh, you know, black men hate.
Because now she's dating a black man, so you know she's got to be a little transphobic, right? Because you know what black men brings, straight black men bring to the community, transphobia, all the jazz. If Adele was with a white guy, this shit would not happen.
I'm like, what is this black man hate trans thing? I was like, what? I never knew, like, I never saw any evidence to support that black men hate trans. Don't worry, I'm going somewhere with this.
So many transgender women of color had been murdered, and he said, I think the number now is up to 17.
And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I have gay friends, right? Two of my best friends are gay. And they believe this shit too, with no fucking evidence. They're just a part of that community. They spew this rhetoric so much amongst themselves. It's just a foregone thought.
Because now she's dating a black man, so you know she's got to be a little transphobic, right?
Like black on black violence, when everybody else whoop each other ass too. And I was like, but I don't know any black guys that I know y'all. I don't know any black guys that hate trans people. And you're like, oh, just because you don't know, just because you ain't seen them, just because.
So many transgender women of color had been murdered, and he said, I think the number now is up to 17.
Dude, I'm on social media. I got what? 1.3K on Facebook. How many of those people are black guys? 700 of them? 600? I've never seen any of those guys say anything negative about a transgender person ever. How long have I been on Facebook?
Because now she's dating a black man, so you know she's got to be a little transphobic, right?
But this is what I really want to say. So when Angela Stanton said,
so many transgender women of color had been murdered, and he said, I think the number now is up to 17.
And she was speaking politics. She was speaking politically about politics, right? And she said out her mouth,
so many transgender women of color had been murdered, and he said, I think the number now is up to 17. Now, as a leader in the black community, there are thousands of black men that have been murdered, but you won't hear Joe Biden talk about that.
There 17 transgender people have been either, hurt, killed. I don't know. But there's 17 instances documented. You have built a reputation on black men with the entirety of the world. With 17 instances, we got white folks going and shooting up shit damn near once a week. For all eternity since we've existed. Y'all just came out the closet, just came to the forefront, just was allowed to have a voice. You got 17 instances, and now you've got to label somebody? You get to label a whole group of men.
Because now she's dating a black man, so you know she's got to be a little transphobic, right? Because you know what black men brings, straight black men bring to the community, transphobia.
Because you got 17 instances. No backstories, no backdrop, no what was going on with this, what was going on with that. You got 17 instances of something happening. And you're saying that the entire population of this group, which is in the millions, hates a group of people. Because you got 17 instances to prove. That's why I could never find a black dude that even made a comment about transgender people. But this weird imposing, this verbiage and ideology and all this stuff on everybody. Oh, pronouns and I'm a woman and everyone over it. Y'all played y'all hand too much. And I'm going to tell y'all why the women over it. The women over it because they didn't know y'all was going to backdoor them. That's why the women are over it. That's why women are coming out and speaking against you guys now. Because they didn't know when they started, everyone's included, women's rights, we love everybody, LBT, ABC, everybody, except for black people and black men. Everyone else is okay. Shoot those people, fuck them. But if you're going to be gay, come over here. If you're not going to create any more black kids, come over here. If you're going to be emasculated, come over here. Yay! But white women and the black women that supported their movement and made it their own did not know you were going to backdoor them. Did not know that you were going to let the P cabinet files into they already got their flag, don't they? LGBTQ plus, huh? They didn't know you were gonna go after their children. They didn't know. We could see the play all along.
They didn't
did know.
know.
You were gonna attack their children.
They didn't know.
See, when you do the whole, oh, black men hate trans, with 17 incidents.
Because now she's dating a black man, so you know she's got to be a little transphobic, right?
That's why y'all see all these women now coming out, and we told y'all women too. We told y'all women too what time it was. We told y'all accepting of everything, accept. Feminism and all that shit push y'all to accept everything, and it crushed you. It crushed you. Look where it's put y'all. Trying to tell women they're not women, trying to have all these political conversations and sociological conversations for no reason. Just be yourself. You even look at the races of different people. Everyone keeps to their cultures. They share them. Asian people made restaurants. Jamaican people made restaurants. Cuban people made restaurants. Haitian people, German people made restaurants, English restaurants, pubs, and they share their food, they share their knowledge, they share their culture with us. But they don't impose it. They don't show up at a soul food restaurant like, nah, you finna sell mofongo and arroz gandule all day. You can get rid of these collard greens. We gonna tell you what to sell. They don't impose their ideas or their culture on anyone else. They share it. They give you the opportunity to respect it, but they don't show up imposing their idea. Not even in our country. Not even in most religions. You want to join? You want to be a part of us? Come on. We welcome you. Just saying, as a whole, people just pretty much keep to themselves culturally. Why are y'all the only people that have to impose these ideas? What are you hanging on to that you won't think rationally with society and go, the way this behavior is going down isn't right? If I was a transgender person, I would like to be still on the square as a person. I wouldn't want to be represented in this kind of way. You see what I'm saying? That's the same problem black people got with white silence. And it's the same white activists got with white silence. You see what I'm saying? You don't. Because you're probably transgender. And what I'm saying probably goes against whatever you're hanging on to. I don't know what this thing is that is in between transgender people and gay people that support them, and these people in these communities, where everyone needs to have a conversation about this. Everyone needs to be discussing this. No one cares. If you want to share your culture with anybody that is over the age of 18, have at it. But if we were all to die in a goddamn apocalypse when they dig our bones up, they gonna say you was a buddy. You see what I'm saying? Oh no, but you doing genetics and you see that? You don't think that's crazy that you're doing that? You talking about the body parts and I'm gonna keep reaching for some shit that ain't there, that nobody else will fucking agree with. Scientifically, socially, mathematically, nothing. You reaching for the stars. That is a psychosis in itself, ain't it? Because if you saw someone acting irrationally towards someone that was of your community, you could recognize it, just like you
Yo, chat, sometimes I just be cooking. Sometimes I get in my bag. That's why I like to make videos and edit them and chop them up the way I do. Because sometimes I get in my bag. I have to hibachi. Sometimes I gotta hibachi, chat.
Black men in this ain't shit box. They don't all fit. We're better off working with each other, trying to understand.
Let's start this over, chat.
I keep painting black men in this ain't in this ain't shit box. They don't all fit there. We're better off working with each other, trying to understand one another. You know, none of us are perfect. Certainly not me. I ain't shit. I got a lot of problems. It's like anybody else. We all got issues.
Y'all know what I talk about on here? So when people was like celebrating his death and shit like that, those just battered people that don't want to fix their life. Kevin never said anything to nobody like, oh, you should just go jump off a building. You're worthless.
They're tired of the black woman that won't go to the gym. They're tired of the black woman that doesn't have a hot meal ready when he comes home from work. They're tired of shit like that. So they say, you know what? Where can I go now? What can I do now? Because every black woman I encounter got that attitude. I don't need you. I don't want you. I don't got to. Girl, I ain't got to cook. You doing too much.
I like the guy. I like what he stands for. I think he stands for, you know, the culture and people actually holding themselves accountable. Maybe how he said to the ladies, it rubbed people the wrong way. But like I said, he's never told no one something like disrespectful, like SMD, or he never told nobody to jump off a fucking bridge. They're worthless and fat and stupid. No, he's just saying you looking for something, you wonder why you can't get it, but you don't want to change nothing about yourself.
I need to really say this. I take no particular pride or pleasure in doing shows like this because I know it triggers certain black women. I know they do. I know some of them get pissed. I've heard women on YouTube saying things that they don't watch the show end to end. And I'm not going to, and that's not going to change anything because there are far more women and far women who are listening.
Soon as y'all can tell, as soon as I bring up Kevin Samuels, the number up and down, because people want to see when I start talking about, because it trigger people, it rub them the wrong way. It rub people the wrong way. And that's what it is, because people don't want to fix their life. They done heard that man say something that applied to them, and they ain't like the way he said it. They was going to hold it so personal against the guy speaking his truth.
I said, what kind of women you like? And he said, I like the women that like me. And I got real quiet because I'm like, okay, yeah, I know you like the women that like you. But he said, no, you don't understand what I'm saying, Juan. He said, I don't chase women. He said, if I have to provoke them into liking me or direct them into liking me, then they don't like me because they don't see me.
You don't have to watch Kevin Samuels. And yes, the person is dead, but the message of who he is still lives on. And yes, like Miss Deb said, he was consistent with his message. He never changed. That's what I stand on. Being consistent with my message and never changing. So that's why I understand why people was like, oh, like hip hip hooray, this man is dead. This man wanted good for people. This man wanted good for women. Y'all heard the shit this man said to women?
And who are the recipients? The women who listen end to end and are saying, well, you've changed my life, you've helped me look at this way or that way. Those women are benefiting. And guarantee when those women come into contact with men doing something, they all benefit.
The way he talked to these women, when they make better mothers and wives, the way he talked to these men, when they make better fathers and husbands, did he ever tell somebody to cheat on women, be a bad man, be promiscuous? That's all I'm asking. If you're in a relationship, handle your business. If you got a family, handle that. Get up off your ass. He always told people that. He always told women, why you weigh 400 pounds and you expecting a nigga to look like me?
And brothers are starting to push back and say, no, 51% of us are single and childless and 64% in the middle class. They're here. Can you interact with them? Just in a peaceful, civil way. If you never get married and never have kids, can you have a higher quality of life? Can you just be happy? Can you stop walking through life with your hands up ready to fight the reflection of you, the opposite sex reflection of you? I don't walk through life looking at black women as though they're my enemy. And I would hope that for the black women who this applies, you stop walking through life assuming that black men are somebody to challenge, is somebody to overcome, to struggle against. We don't need that.
That's my dedication to Uncle Sam right there, chat. When my kids get old and they say, Daddy, who Uncle Sam? I'm going to show them Kevin Samuels, baby. That's the only Uncle Sam I know, baby. I don't know other Uncle Sam, R.I.P. Kevin Samuels. This channel is definitely dedicated to you. We're very fortunate to, come across a brother like that, chat. Real shit. Brother Kevin Samuels, man. I just keep it real with you. Y'all watching the old me get started. This how I used to get cooking on you. You know what I'm saying? This is a lot of cooking. Then when I ain't had no interruptions on cooking. I'm gonna get back to this. Don't worry, I'm gonna get back to this part.
Tell it straight to my face. Why? So you can tell him, try to convince him to stay? Huh? Don't tell me, tell it straight to my face. Yeah, tell me straight to my face so I can tell you that I go get us Arby's right now if you just stay.
Women that should be hearing the opposite message. She recently did a TED Talk where she discussed twerking and how it originated from Africa, how important twerking is to Black people, and how she used to hate her butt, but now realizes it's her greatest asset.
I don't care what you say. I fucking hate Lizzo. I can't stand her. I don't like to use the word hate. I fucking hate Lizzo. I can't stand this fucking girl, man.
This woman is pretty much out of control, and that's why you see this.
She's not even a woman. Like, the idea of her is irrational. It does not make an iota of sense. This Lizzo person. It doesn't make any sense.
And that's why you see this. In the past, clothing manufacturers wouldn't even make swimsuit styles in great big sizes like this. They know they shouldn't be walking around in any swimsuits, especially not bikinis. And the people in the comment section, they knew it was true.
I can deal with the LGBTQ. I can deal with the whole black men hate trans and all this other new shit I keep finding out. Black men hate this and that. All this I can deal. I cannot deal with somebody making being grossly unhealthy popular. We made. Hey, if you don't like being fat, just cut it off. Just chop it off. Chop off your flabby arms. And just say you thick with a big ass.
I know they had the same thoughts that 50 had. They just didn't say it out loud. But since the ladies put out these proud photos online, you really can't get mad at 50 Cent for commenting. These pictures are posted all over Instagram and TikTok. They released it themselves, which baffles me because IG even allowed them to show bare body parts. I'm just really sick of the promotion of all of this foolery. Even for the women of normal size. They don't want to be corrected. All they want to do is be free to do what they want.
These women shaped like, you know, the fish that be all the way down at the bottom of the ocean? That you rarely see until the white man go down there with a submarine? You know how these are ugly ass fish. Yeah, all these big misshapen ass bitches look like ugly ass fish.
So now they do what they want, but then you have people like 50 Cent, well, they're going to clown you.
What the fuck y'all got going on, man? Big is beautiful. Don't nobody want to see that shit. Oh, what's wrong with society? What's wrong with it? That's body shaming. No, you are body shaming. You are the definition of fucking body shaming. Fucking hate Lizzo. Like, no, I'm not gonna work out. I'm gonna make everybody embrace poison. I'm not gonna do what I need to do. All y'all just eat this poison. And the poison is the idea that this shit is okay.
I do want to mention that after 50 shamed them, the leader of this group or business, she's now promoting a fitness challenge. Take a look.
All right, y'all. Hi. Y'all know Big Muppets House, we do everything as a family, whether that's supporting each other, whether that's uplifting each other, whether that's building confidence, we do it all as a family. Adding to that today is fitnesses. Yeah, we got in fitness to the journey today too, girl. We're going to lose 100 pounds collectively as a family. Everybody gonna drop 100. Everybody gonna drop 100 pounds using the TEDS program. So you guys can click the link in my bio. Sign up for TEDS program. $50 a month, you get 5 workouts a week. And let's do this thing. No excuses. We're gonna do this as a family together. Okay, sis? I'm gonna be with y'all too.
This motherfucker showing up naked. Man, I remember when that motherfucker showed up to the Laker game with her ass cheeks out, nigga. I don't even talk like none of my uncles, nigga, but I was motherfucking bad, nigga.
Yes. She said fitnesses. But what's more important is that she said they're all going to lose 100 pounds each. And I say that's a good start. But you see, it took 50 shaming them in front of his tens of millions of followers for them to even talk about doing a weight loss challenge, which should have been the first challenge they participated in instead of the bomb challenge. Or whatever you...
Y'all let these people trick y'all into any kind of emotional reaction to everything. When I tell y'all these people can trick y'all into liking, that's how they got the women. That's how y'all know we doomed. Once the slap the woman, that means the world is over. Once the woman has accepted every debaucherist, basically has accepted Satan, we do, it don't matter. And people say, oh, but what about a man? What about a man? This ain't that type of channel. I don't do that men and women, this women fault, men fault shit. I'm telling you, fact. Our women are our power. Our women keep our households together. Yeah, a man needs to be in the household, but when that nigga gone, Big Mama kept that shit together. Our women is our women are our backbone. White, black, green, purple, I don't care what color you want to put on it. The woman, period, is our backbone to our entire existence. If you can get the woman to accept debauchery, if you can get the woman to dismiss the man, if you can create fight between the man and the woman and create dissension. Oh, the enemy gonna win that fight. The enemy gonna win that fight. If a motherfucker can show up in your house, slap you, turn around, slap your bitch, and make y'all argue about it, that's a bad motherfucker. Well, you ain't see the motherfucker coming to slap. Well, why you ain't stopping from slapping me? You see him? The motherfucker show up in your house and slap the dog shit out of you, and then turn around and slap your bitch, and then make you argue about it. Quick samples of these weirdo ass podcasts people be doing this shit. Y'all get triggered. You know why you get triggered? You know why this shit stay popular? It's cause you get triggered. But you know why you get triggered? They stay popular cause you get triggered. You know why you get triggered? Cause your life ain't together. You don't like yourself. You don't like what's around you. You don't feel like you work hard enough. You don't feel like you doing what you need to do in life. And you always got your face in that television, that motherfucking phone. You always got your face in that phone. So what they do is they say, hey, Darius, we don't give a fuck about you. Stay a small YouTuber. You can get your little 2, 3, 7 views. You ain't gonna get the thousands you used to get. But go ahead with your little couple views and shit. We're not gonna let nobody hear that. Y'all don't like yourselves. Why y'all think men go out here and do all this weird shit? Y'all like, nigga, why you did that? Nigga got booty injections and shit. Niggas is doing. It's hard to believe that everything around you is in promotion of your, not even just your death, but like everything is like thumbing itself at God, at the one true creator, and his protector races. Just thumbing his nose at benevolence. Don't text me, tell it straight to my face. Why? So you can tell him, try to convince him to stay? Huh? Don't tell me, tell it straight to my face. Yeah, tell me straight to my face so I can tell you that I go get us Arby's right now if you just stay. I know you like that double decker. I know you like that double decker. So bullshit. Fuck you, Lizzo.
Don't worry, chat. I'm still, but I haven't changed. What happened to my scenes?
In this ain't shit box. They don't all fit there.
Hey, chat. I
got a lot of problems.
to OBS. I have no idea.
Y'all know what I talk about on here? So celebrate.
Hey, we back, chat. All right, cool. As long as we back. As long as we back. I didn't know what was going on with a second. I don't know if my girl kicked the Wi-Fi. Let your girl kick the Wi-Fi. But yeah, chat. Hope you're good tonight. I actually got a couple more videos for y'all, but I'm just trying to get them bitches queued. Y'all know when I'm on, shit want to be goofy.
Tell it straight to my face. Why? So you can tell him, try to convince him to stay? Huh? Don't tell me, tell it straight to my face. Tell me straight to my face.
Here we go, chat. Here we go.
and promoted in the black community. Later will reduce with men who are not good enough to be husbands, who are not. But they have babies with that.
So when you in contact with a man, it's his fault that you allow your legs to be opened by him. It is it's his fault that he was able to manipulate you to make.
What up, family? How you doing? Y'all know we always on point. We always on the motherfucking grind. Shout out to all 860 y'all. Shine. I love
Hey, chat, that was back when I had 806 subs. We almost at 2,000, chat.
A lot of fellas, especially young, make some dumbass choices, right? But if you choose, I'm a dusty, crusty, not in real life, bitch, look at me. You know, hypotheticals, just for my point. I'm a dusty, crusty, lame, trying to get $3 from mama for so 8 years old. Do you bear any responsibility? The majority.
Hey, chat, I was looking horrible. I had to change that. Yeah, now I look better.
It's so backwards in our society today. If he wouldn't make a good husband, why on earth do you think he would make a good father? Let's think about it. You lay down and reproduce with a dusty, that makes you even worse than a dusty, sis.
For reproducing with this man. See, because if you ain't had no kids for him, you just fucked around with him, then you moved on, then I was just thinking you fucked up with. So there's nothing to talk about there. Nothing to see here, guys. Nothing to see here. But if you let a dusty, crusty, mama, can I get $1 ass nigga? Well, my mama on her way home ass nigga. What responsibility do you bear?
I've been on TikTok for less than a week now, and there's so many women in my comment section complaining about how black men aren't marriage-minded, black men aren't good leaders, black men don't make good husbands, but all of y'all are single moms.
Because you can't have it both ways. You cannot say that men mature later than women, but you so mature and so smarter than a man, that man, but you gonna out with you gonna outwit the dusty crusty. And let me ask y'all. Are we not going to say society tricked y'all and who the cool guy was? I'm going to tell y'all how I know society tricked y'all with who the cool guy is. Because cool guy now is the guy with money. Granted, how you get the money? Is he a scammer? Is he a business guy? Is he this, that, whatever it may be? The hood dude had hood money. Now you hearing y'all dusty, crusty bitches talking about, oh, you want a nigga with $100 grand, man, 2,000 million, trillion, billion, $700 million, trillion, billion, right?
So who the hell are getting y'all pregnant, right? Because if it's a man who is not a good husband, a good leader, a good provider, a good protector, but he's good enough for you to reproduce with him, do y'all see how backwards that is? Sis, I'm talking to the ones who will reproduce with the dusties and then have the nerve to complain about these dusties not being good men. You didn't know that before you lay down, open your legs, and gave him your most prized possession, which is your womb?
How all of a sudden your value go up? But your baby's from Quan around the corner, who doing 3 years for petty theft. This is the thing. This is the cutest part about this new generation of people, men and women. Everybody raised their expectations, and they still the same person. Talk to me now.
You didn't know that he was an ish before you gave him your womb, sis? What's your vetting skills like? That says way more about you than him.
Talk to me. Everybody got these high expectations. Bitch, you still look the same. You ain't when you still look exactly the same. Your expectations done changed in the motherfucker.
You women want to play the victim. You women don't want to take accountability when y'all wrong. But let somebody come and say, well, the man's wrong. Y'all be like, there we go. There we go. You people do not know how to take your negativity when you're doing wrong. You don't know how to accept when you're wrong. Women are wrong. Women have been in control of the children for decades, and look at how the outcome has come. As a black woman, we are the issue. Y'all want to talk about the fact that you're walking around your house smacking on men. Y'all don't
bootleg coochie right now. It's gonna be tight as bootleg coochie. Oh, you wouldn't got your coochie sold up? What I'm trying to understand, I'll be like, damn, y'all be bashing women. Y'all be bashing. It's like, no. It's just the group of y'all that we be asking the questions to see. What you gotta understand, baby. A real G like me don't interact with you ratchets. I don't know nothing about y'all weirdo talk. My lady make $100,000. And when men like me talk like that, the first thing a woman like to say is, well, what you doing? How much you make? I actually make close to the same amount. She makes more.
Like, y'all don't want to talk about the fact that you tell your son when, where, how, and then your son grew up and they don't know how to move as a man because their mama wasn't controlling their emotions.
So it's not a dick swinging contest between me and my lady because we don't function like that. But I know how y'all think online. But yeah, my lady $100,000, man. You see what I'm saying? So when you hear a man like me talk and you like, damn, I'm just an outside perspective. I got a healthy relationship. We look at my back porch. I got plants.
When
I
was
got
this?
plants and shit all around me and shit. Look, they all over there. Look, I got plants and shit. I'm happy. We living. We good.
You're so confused.
You know what I'm talking about? Nice crib. I got dishes. I got forks. I'm good. Like when y'all hear a nigga like me talk about y'all, y'all get bit out of shape. Y'all take it offensive. But how y'all feel when the ladies say it? How y'all feel when the females put y'all out there? Y'all the one chose to date the Dusty Crusty. Ladies, then why y'all want to go get with a good dude later? And then y'all get mad with me for asking y'all that question. Like it's so offensive. Because what y'all get interpreted from that question is why would this good dude want this trash pussy, right? And then the argument is, well, why my pussy gotta be trash? It's not, and I'm not saying this, but it is the underlying tone of the question. Why would a nigga want you after you done had all these kids, after you done been ran through by 2-3 baby daddies, you done been with them for a year, 2 years, then they get the fuck on and off, niggas knocking your guts loose and you still fuck with. And then, being real, a lot of women that still fuck with their baby daddies because they got dick like me. Like, niggas gonna knock your guts out, so you ain't gonna stop really getting your guts knocked out. And niggas really know that. You know what I'm saying? Nigga with
always sound like me.
Surfboard, bitch. I
say everything then that I would say now.
Like,
that's crazy.
I'm a wave rider. I'm a wave runner, bitch. I'm a motherfucking wave runner. Surfboard, bitch.
I remember
like
making
real
this.
shit. So you will fuck with it. Like I done. When I was a trash panda, when I was a raccoon, bitch, I didn't slang dick, bitch. So I was a survivor. I was one of what y'all call them niggas who be po and go live with a woman. What y'all call them? One of them niggas. House you were poor. I don't know what y'all call it. Y'all got a name for everything in this world. Now y'all linguistically inclined motherfuckers.
I know, right, chat? I know. I do have a good thing here with the I don't know why when I'm running OBS the internet runs so slow. It's like OBS is like no Diddy but like sucking all the juice. You know what I mean? Did I play this video yet? Chat? Let's see. Let's see if we played it last play ball. Yeah, I don't know why I want to run the OBS. My internet run like it's scared. Why are you scared, internet? What are you doing?
when your man is trying to tell you things like, sometimes we think that a man is controlling us when he's trying to tell us something because he can see something better than we can. For instance, your man will tell you, hey, stop arguing with them people, stop communicating with them people, stop talking to them, because he looks at you on a higher level. The problem is that they're nothing compared to you. So when he's trying to tell you things like, oh, stop doing this and stop doing that, it's not because he's controlling you. It's because he looks at you like, man, you up here and they're down here. Like, they don't even compare to you.
See, based on what Shorty just said right now is why what's up, gang? How y'all doing? It's why I like, a lot of times I prefer to be single. Any man with like direction, you might not even be like, you might not make all the money. You may work at McDonald's. You may not make all the money, you may not be this, but man, when I tell you, it's hard to find a woman that can take direction from a man.
Stop being a piece of shit.
It's hard to find a woman.
Yo, chat, this shit making me mad, chat. Come on now. You ain't gotta fuck with me hard. Shit acting like I ain't hardwired and oh. All you gotta do is behave normal. I ain't got no problem.
It's so hard-headed at times when your man is trying to tell you things. Like, at times we think that a man is controlling us when he's trying to tell us something because he can see something better than we can. For instance, your man will tell you, hey, stop arguing with them people, stop communicating with them people, stop talking to them, because he looks at you on a higher level. The problem is that they're nothing compared to you. So when he's trying to tell you things like, oh, stop doing this and stop doing that, it's not because he's controlling you. It's because he looks at you like, man, you up here and they're down here. Like, they don't even compare to you.
See, based on what Shorty just said right now is why what's up, gang? How y'all doing? Is why I like, a lot of times I prefer to be single. Any man with like direction, you might not even be like, you might not make all the money. You may work at McDonald's, nigga. You may not make all the money, you may not be this, but man, when I tell you, it's hard to find a woman that can take direction from a man. It's hard to find a woman.
What's up? Do I got a commercial? They put a commercial?
That talk like this lady do, this young lady. It's hard, bro. It's hard. And a lot of guys, I do have to throw in and say, a lot of guys fucked it up for us with this. You know, a lot of guys just mad controlling and where you at, where you going, who you with, DMX, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these niggas just be tripping on their women. You know what I'm saying? And real, like, overbearing and controlling. And none of this is what she's talking about. She's not talking about those guys. She's not talking about this controlling kind of, who you with? Yeah, go, who you with? Like, nah, she's not talking about that.
So, as women, we have to take a step back and say, maybe my man dude is right. Like, maybe he does see something that I can't see, because I'll be completely honest, men have a much better perspective of things than women do.
She's talking about a woman.
Nah, fellas, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Like, I don't believe that. And I'd just be lying to y'all, like, if I said that. When I made this video, I did have a certain type of thought process. But, like, I don't believe women listen to shit. And that's just my opinion. I live and die with it. I was a little bit more, like, this is about a year and a half ago, 2 years. I had a different perspective. I was a little bit more trying to be understanding. But in my medical research, they don't hear nothing you saying when you talk. They hear what they want, I ain't gonna say too much chat. I'll make a chat about it. I'll just leave it there, chat. Hey, this is the nice side of me, that the hopeful. I was hoping. I don't believe it. I don't believe what he's saying. This one time I can see I've grown. Like, I don't agree with that nigga. It was me.
Listen to their man and take correction. The main thing, because I experienced this in my last relationship, where like that social media shit, like when your spouse come up to you like, oh, look at this, oh, look at it, oh, it's like their whole world is like Facebook. They whole world, all they comments is like social media. And after a while, the shit just be like, or they be like in Twitter fights or in Facebook fights, and it's like, yo, I see you so above these people. And I look at the person. I was looking at the person like, why? Like, what's the point in doing that? Like, what's the like? You don't have to engage socially that way. I see you higher than that, so I don't know why you're engaging with these people with these low level thoughts. A lot of times, like even with when I had this concept about the person that I was dealing with. I mean, this person's like 20 fucking times smarter than me, and I didn't know if like I'm gonna be honest too and find a balance here with a person being so like smart and highly intelligent. To be honest, I don't know if that's like a release to like dumb it way down and be in like Facebook arguments and shit like that. But I'm like, that's a lot of negative energy. That's a lot of energy that I, as a person, I wouldn't want. And I honestly, with you telling me about it, in a sense, I'm kind of sort of partially engaging in it. So I just don't want to engage. And I honestly, before I used to like make that person a little bit annoyed and things like that. And I just be like, I don't get it because I'm just trying to tell you like you're better than that. Like you there's other things to talk about. There's more higher level conversations to have. And that person would usually just go off on me. Oh, your friend Scott. And I'm like, okay, I'm just giving you advice for how I feel about you, what I think about you.
Men know when something is bullshit immediately, and we as women, we can't catch that. So take a step back, listen to your man. It's okay.
And honestly, I thought it was.
Now, chat. I want y'all to hear what that lady just said. One lady, chat, that get not is this? It's not. Is this all women? No, it's not. But one thing that lady can recognize, that a nigga with the level thinking of her father can recognize bullshit immediately. Now, whether somebody want to squirm their way out of the bullshit that you recognize is their problem. But a man is created that way. If you're a true dude, if you're a normal dude, you do what we call active listening. Right? You're going to do a lot of active listening. It's the reason why you can call. And I think where women fail with this is to not understand a man did not have to sharpen his tools of understanding bullshit against women. There's way more bullshit niggas. You see what I'm saying? So to sharpen your tools of bullshit, like it's been throughout your life before you ever even started liking women. Some nigga tried to trade you for your G.I. Joe and you knew this nigga was fugazi. You see what I'm saying? Nobody pick up on that. That's just our natural. That's just how we have to function. We don't have another operating button. If you're normal and then high functioning, if you're intelligent, your bullshit meter's high. And so I thank her for saying that, because it's like, I think you get so lost when you're talking to a woman because their bullshit meter is high too. Double entendre. Just understood what I just said. Their propensity to want to fucking bullshit in a conversation instead of getting to the point, because having to do a me with a woman is, I tell all my homeboys, do not ever try your best not to have conversations with women where you're correcting them or talking directly at them about them. I have to follow my own advice. That shit is pointless and it's fucking worthless. They don't even function that way. It's not even disrespect towards women. It's just they don't even fucking function that way. And men get upset because sometimes we're trying to talk to a woman and we're looking for them to understand like we want a man to understand. Like if we're talking to one of our homeboys. And sometimes you gotta understand, right, that shit ain't gonna work, right? But just listen to me! Bro, this shit ain't gonna work, bro. Sometimes, bro, you gotta understand your battles, bro. That why I get the shoulder scrolls, I get the... Hey, I understand you understand that. You understand that, fellas? I understand you understand that. But I don't believe that they give a fuck. That's just my opinion. I think the nicest, most caring, most normal woman don't give a fuck about what a man think. Don't give a fuck about what the fuck you feel. Don't give a fuck about what you really got going on in your brain. It is inconvenient to them to have to fucking think about it. It is inconvenient to them to have to be outside of themselves because they're all encased into their a semi, not real, but semi-narcissistic world of this fucking prima donna, fucking ballerina, girl fucking shit that this fucking bubble of middle America that they have experienced their whole fucking lives. And you can't do anything to pop it. And trying to pop it, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. To even go to that arena, to even try to think your point is prickly enough to pop their bubble. It is impenetrable. It is like 4 condoms fucking a hooker bareback with no walls. It's nothing's happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta just keep it that way. You have to understand it that way. And I get it. It's uncomfortable. It's not a thing. It's not a popular thing that should be said. But it's just the programming of women right now. If a man goes, this is how I feel, they're like, huh? Y'all feel? You said feel. You talking about Uncle Phil, Fresh Prince? Hey. Will Smith? Hey, I like Will Smith. Phil. Dr. Phil? What you talking about, Phil? And sometimes you just gotta accept that. And some of the best women, bro, you be around them and then something happen where you need to put a little bit of correction down. That bitch say, huh? A bitch say, uh-huh, like Elvis, man. Uh-huh. And you just gotta deal with it. And I'm not trying to be a dick about it. I'm just telling y'all the truth. Women ain't programmed to really hear you go. And this is the modern day woman, not the woman that raised, you know, the generations. The modern day woman ain't programmed to hear your feelings. Oh, I love my lady. I love my lady more than I love myself. I don't be telling that bitch my feelings. Sometimes I have a bad day. I know my partner got my back. You know what I'm saying? I got a really good partner. But at the same time, too, I still know. Like, everything that, like, before, I used to say everything. I say 1% of that shit. Because it ain't, you gotta fight your battles. That shit ain't worth it. You love somebody, man, love them and rock with them, man. As long as they ain't cheating on you, beating on you. That's what I tell people, man. Or gambling away the rent money. You can't gamble away my rent money, bitch. I'm gonna beat the dog shit at you. What Joker say? She got in with the sharks deep, and they cut her face. So I cut my face. Nah, my bitch can't get in deep with the sharks. Hell no. But I'm just putting y'all on the game. Like, I know some of y'all young dudes and y'all can get real emotional sometimes. But a woman ain't trying to hear that shit. Y'all ever heard that song with Sam Smith? La 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 la. A bitch really feel like that when you start. I'm broken on the inside, Carol. Oh, I just want to die. La 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 la. Birkin bag, Gucci, Prada purse. La 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 la. Woman don't hear shit you saying. Bitch wants you to hurry up and die and collect that insurance. Would you say kill yourself, Tom? I heard you say something about killing yourself.
Hell no, they don't get the insurance money. Suicide is not included on life insurance. What the fuck?
It's a joke, baby. Relax. You're ruining my joke. You're being analytical in joke moments. Like, you don't be analytical and tell jokes. I think I told you that like 14 times already.
That was funny.
I know, but you ruin it. No, but you don't. You ruin it. You because you're smart. You see, so you try to be smart in it. The joke. I say stuff that don't make sense. I'm older than you. I know that you don't get. Like, I think everyone knows that. You know, I'm not gonna harp on that. But see, huh?
Everybody knows you're older too.
Yeah, exactly, chat. See what I mean? So, you know, you just survive. You know.
I think everybody's ex probably stole money from him at some point, right?
So everybody what?
Everybody had an ex that took money from him at one point.
Oh yeah, I took money from my ex.
I lost my apartment because of mine. It happens.
She got what she deserved. I stole 14,000, 100 million. Nah, I'm lying. I ain't still shipping that bitch. Or any other bitch. Girl I used to fuck with, Courtney, used to tell me I owe her money until I sent her copies of the Cash App transactions. That was the first time I ever had to do that to anybody. I was like, do you remember all the times you ain't had no money, your kids was hungry? Do you remember every day, bitch, I sent you money every day when I woke up, bitch? Every day I went out to pay for everything. Every day I'm the only one working. Are you crazy? You spent your little change, bitch, that you was getting on the side. You weren't spending no real money. I sent that bitch that Cash App, them Cash App screenshots. That bitch ain't sent me. That bitch ain't said nothing to me ever since. Yeah, it's up when it get like that, but shit, I'ma show a bitch. I'ma show a bitch, bitch. I ain't what you think I am. You gotta dig deep, bitch. You gotta dig deep. But I'm just saying, I don't agree with me a few months ago, where it's like, oh, you gotta let a woman, man, a woman will watch you die, nigga, and collect that money, nigga. A bitch will run you in the ground and don't give a fuck. One thing y'all gotta understand, women are not the romantic creatures, men are. There's nothing romantic about a woman. They don't even have the propensity. They don't even know how to do it. Because it's left to us to do it. Men are the romantic species. Men buy the nice things, men buy the rings, men's playing all the nice stuff. You find women here and there, and then women go, no, women do it too. Yeah, a couple bitches. It doesn't mean all women do construction because one does it. You know what I mean? It's just an exception to the rule. That's it. A woman don't give a fuck about you. They don't even know how to do nice things for men. That's why you get the same thing for Christmas every year, and it's a running joke. Why? Because women are romantic. They never know how to do anything nice for a man. But you know what? Valentine's Day, they looking like a motherfucking psychopath. Anniversary, they looking like a... You supposed to know everything. You supposed to make it perfect and make it the greatest thing I ever remember ever in my life every year. Every year. That's how you know men are romantic. It's our responsibility. Women have no propensity. They're absolutely devoid of romanticism. This is why they can divorce you, take your kids, not give a fuck if you suffer. They're devoid of. They're like. But in the wild, the female would eat their own young too. And women do that too. Don't y'all hear all these bitches killing their kids, drowning them in the tub, postpartum depression, all kind of shit. Bitches fighting for abortion. Y'all know what it is. Men are the Men are the caring, the nurturing species. Women are the fucking red fucking viper spiders of this shit. Why y'all think we don't want a bitch as president? Ha ha ha. Don't nobody want no bitches, no fucking president. Bitch, you got a period. Bitch, you get mad over coffee. Don't nobody want to fucking have you as no president. You end up fucking causing beef with Xi Jinping, bitch. I'm still trying to get a PlayStation. Don't fuck with Xi Jinping. PlayStation prices go up because you want to go to war with Xi Jinping. Goofy ass bitch. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But you know what? If you talk like this, you're sexist, you're the... Nah, and then, you know what'd be funny too when men say shit like this? Women be feeling the ineptitude. They be feeling the goofy bitch inside of them side with you. They feel it. But you know what they do? That's offensive. You shouldn't say stuff like that. You shouldn't talk like that. That's offensive. Bitch, that ain't offensive. You know you act like that. You know if these cameras off, you's a cold-hearted bitch and you don't give a fuck. You know. You know. And a woman may love you, but every woman done had that snaky feeling vibe in their body. I always remember that. I ain't never met a bitch that didn't have it. I can name them all. I ain't never... Only, you know, I ain't gonna say that. I was about to say some wild shit, chat. But... Not every woman, but most women. I even hear that shit in my daughter. Like, shut your stupid ass up. You don't know nothing. You stupid. You're a stupid little daughter kid. Daughter kid. You don't know nothing. You're fucking 16. The fuck do you know? You know you're on my level and I'm 40? Fuck out of here. I have to son my daughter sometime. But that's just me. That's just me, chat. I don't fall for bullshit. And I be trying to tell people that, and that's why a lot of dudes is like pussies, because they don't have. Men are the romantic species. Every man want to wine and dine, do all this for a woman, all that. But it's hard to even get one, especially when you just only a nice guy. You see what I'm saying? See, like, I am sort of only a nice guy. It's just that you can tell you shouldn't fuck with me. That's it. I'm sort of nice guy. I think I sort of kind of got the vibe. But you can just tell you shouldn't fuck with me. I'm not going to go light. This is not going to be what you think it is. I go hard all the time. I walk a flocker. Fuck you thinking, nigga. Leave a nigga stinking, nigga. I go hard in the paint. I walk a flocker. That's all I know. I don't know nothing else. Especially when it comes to me. So always remember that, chat. And I'm sorry to break the news to you. A bitch don't give a fuck about it. None a man gotta say, especially if that shit got to do with the bitch doing the right thing. Let me tell you one more thing before I get out this part of the conversation. I remember the same bitch I told y'all I sent all that money to on cash. She talking about I owe her money when we broke up and all this shit. And I sent that bitch them Cash App copies of what she sent me and what I sent her. Chat. This same chick, when I first started fucking with her, right? I had just left my ex. I moved to Orlando with my best friend. And I used to work with the bitch, but I ain't never talked to that bitch. So I ended up like leaving the job or whatever. So, you know, long story short, the hoe ended up hitting me up. And chat, she got 2 young kids, like 9 and 3 or 4, right? And I always ask Shawty like, hey, where your kids at? You know, you can bring them by the crib. But the hoe would be at my house for like 4 or 5 days at a time type shit. And mind you too, I'm chilling like my roommates making fun of me and shit. Oh, this nigga got a new girlfriend out of nowhere. That hoe ain't going nowhere. I'm like, nah, and then she'll be gone for a couple of days. I'll be around the house chilling. They'll be like, oh, she ain't here? Like, that hoe was there that much. And I'm you know, low-key asking the hoe all the time, like, hey, what's up with the kids? Oh, no, they're good. They're with my parents. I'm like, yeah, but, like, I'm a hood kid, chat. Like, I'm like, but don't they want to be with their mama, bitch? Like, and this shit went on for, like, 4 weeks. Until she just seen, like, one day we just got into it about the shit. And I said, dog, I really can't fuck with no bitch that just abandoned her kids, bro. I'm already going through it trying to see mine. You should have picked up on that, but you weren't picking up on the radar. You know my story, bitch. You hear me talking. We having a conversation. You asking me what my kids, what's my situation. I'm telling you. And I ain't trying to be around your kids, Hope. I'm going to be real. That ain't really my steez. I ain't real stepdaddy material like that. Real shit. I'm a boss, bitch. I ain't got time for no kids. Especially in my motherfucking house when my shit a bachelor pad. Everybody in my house technically single than a motherfucker. And she wasn't even my bitch. But at the same time, Hope, what the fuck your kids? Like, that's the conundrum of being a man. It's like, yeah, bitch, I ain't stepdaddy. And she had a young daughter, which I love the little girl to death. She a little pain in the ass. But, still, like, where the kids at? Like, you got to take care of your jits, Hope. You around a boss. Like, I ain't, hell no. Hell no. 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 I ain't finna have no hoe laid up with me and her kids ain't taken care of. For real. For real. And that's just some player shit. A lot of niggas ain't on it like that. A lot of niggas want to lay up with a bitch, don't care what her circumstance is. Bitch might got a good job, the whole loser job. Now y'all losers together. Instead of bossing your bitch up and boss yourself up. You want to boss up your life? All you got to do is get in with me. All you got to do is boss yourself up and boss your bitch up too. But a lot of people don't want to do that because they pussy. I'd rather boss my life. I'd rather see Jess do better than me. A lot of dudes scared to do that. See, my ex didn't deter me from liking successful women. Because I always had successful women my whole life. My woman right now been at her job for longer than any of you niggas got fingers, nigga. Successful woman, took care of herself, got everything on her own. I've always had a woman like that. I've never dated a bum bitch I've never dated a hood muskrat. I've never dated baby mamas. Every woman that I got a kid from, I'm the first baby daddy, nigga. Period. Period, nigga. Every woman I got a kid from, I'm the first baby daddy, nigga. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm a big dog, bro. But why would I want to see my woman do good, do better than me? What if her YouTube channel blown up now? It's doing more numbers than mine. You think I have any? I'd want to get in where I fit in, chat. Y'all don't know how to do that. Boss up alongside your bitch. Nah, you just can't. You gotta pick. You gotta chill out with these goofy bitches. You know what I'm saying? Women gonna be women and men gonna be men. But I say the same thing to women. Stop with these goofy ass bitches. It be goofy bitch ass niggas. It be goofy bitch ass women. Stop with goofy bitches. I think one thing my lady came to me with, she was dealing with a goofy bitch. And she was like, I'm tired of the goofy bitch. And I had just left a super goofy bitch. And I was like, I'm tired of the super goofy bitch. And we joined forces. We've been good ever since. We both was tired of super goofy motherfuckers. And we joined forces. And there's nothing in my body that would ever want this woman not to be successful, knowing that everything she do is tied to me and tied to my life. Like, I never feel no type of way about my woman. If she woke up tomorrow with 24,000 subs, man, we just gonna figure out how to maximize on what she do. Like, you don't be in competition with your partner when everything is yours anyway and everything is theirs anyway. That's just how the movement goes. That you just gotta know your place. You gotta, and I think people get offended by that type of term, knowing your place. I think that bothers some people. Like, it'll bother a man if they woman more successful and they need to know their place. It's like, that don't make you less than a person, a partner. That don't make you less a husband or a father or a family member. It's just you need to play a role. And when in certain situations require that in the situationship. Now, outside of that, you get to go back to being normal. But inside the box, you got to learn how to pass the ball, shoot, dribble, hit the backboard, shoot three-pointers. You got to learn how to play the game inside the box. Some people don't know how to do that, and that's what make them lose. That's what make them lose at the game. You got to be a partnership. You can't be scared. It can't be a partnership because you're doing better than your partner. So it's a partnership. But what about you lose your job, you down in your dick? You see what I'm saying? Now you need your partner. See what I'm saying? So I tell everybody, man, stand on business. Don't be afraid to be successful with your team. And it goes outside of having a girlfriend or a boyfriend. Don't be scared to be successful with your team. For real. I watch a whole bitch have plenty of opportunities, but like, you know, only wanted to do the shit usher. A lot of people want to usher. I don't usher. I don't do it my way. I do it our way. We TSD gang. For that. I take a lot of suggestions, you know what I'm saying, talking to the team. Like, I take a lot of pointers, everybody helping me out. I'm on this live because of Cheese. Cheese the one told me to run the live. Either Cheese or Ron, I think it was Cheese. Told me to run the stream. Now we streaming. We doing some views. We getting some watch time. I'm watching the numbers. But it ain't about that. It's about what the chat say. That's how we ended up in the stream. Everybody want to see everything on cam. Everybody want to see everything on this bitch. We got that ability. We TSD game. We work hard to build this the way we got it. But don't trust nobody, bro. Trust yourself and the people, and the people who pour into you, man. Trust the people that pour into you. You ain't got nothing else. chat. Guess I ain't hit the volume good. Who knows what's going on with this shit? Hey. You know what, chat? It's good though, that's up, because I do want to spend a few minutes with my lady before we go to bed. So